Good morning from Jonesboro, Arkansas, March 13th, 8:58 a.m. Lately, I have heard a lot about how expensive Tesla insurance is. Spinner EV, this guy right here, he just bought a used Tesla. And his insurance was so expensive, he had to go to another insurance company than he normally deals with in order to afford the insurance. Well, I don't know about afford, but in order to get it down to a reasonable rate. Now, I know a lot of insurance companies, they'll do that to get you on, but then they hike those prices up after 6 months or a year. Don't know that's going to happen. I'm just throwing that out there. But Tesla insurance can be so expensive. My Niro insurance dropped about 15% recently. You know, this last time I had to pay it, and I pay every 6 months, not monthly. But they said because the parts dropped in price, it's cheaper to fix it now, plus the policy is now 3 years old, so I got a discount for that. But anyway, let's take a look at these insurances. This is for me. 6 months, $500 deductible. Kia Niro EV, this is what I pay. $387.93 every 6 months. These are all through State Farm. I called today, gave it a VIN number for a particular 2022 Tesla Model 3 long range. It's on sale right now at hybrid and electric car sales. Gave them that VIN number, and it's $516.42 every 6 months. Not as much as I was expecting, at least $600 from what I've been hearing lately. Our 2020 Jeep Cherokee 4x4, we pay $487.27. Gas vehicle. 2017 Chevy Bolt. It was like full coverage, liability. We put full coverage on, especially since my wife goes to work in the dark. She could hit a deer. $460.05. Now, liability insurance, I called and gave them another cheap car that's on sale. Not on sale, it's for sale at hybrid and electric car sales because it's cheap, and I just want to know how much it would cost to insure a cheap vehicle. Now, this depends on the vehicle, but it'd probably be about $142 every 6 months for liability insurance. Now, I drive about 6,000 miles a year, so it would cost $257 a year more to insure the Tesla than the Niro. Based on 6,000 miles a year, that's 4.3 cents a mile. Keep in mind, it's about 2 cents a mile to drive it. So that means insurance is double per mile the difference when driving the Tesla and the Niro than it would be to actually push it down the road. And I should see what the total cost is. Give me just a second. I'm going to round off to 388 divided by 6,000. About 6.5 cents a mile I spend for insurance. Wait, that's wrong because I'd have to double that. That's my yearly rate. Whoops, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, divided by 6,000. 13 cents a mile I'm paying for insurance. Good Lord. Jeez almighty. Ay. Now, a gas car would be just as bad or worse, but good Lord. I need to drive more. Okay, let's go on. $257 a year over for that. $749 a year more for a Tesla over a cheap car. 12.5 cents a mile. So the privilege of driving a Tesla over, let's see if I get here. Let's go to one. This is the car I gave them. Just because I wanted something. This is the cheapest one he's got right now. After the tax credit, it's less than $7,000. Gave them this VIN number on this for liability. And they came up with, that's where they came up with $142. But driving a Tesla over this car, just the insurance part, right here, just the insurance part would cost $750 a year more, or 12.5 cents a mile. Some would say it's worth it. I would say it's worth it at first. Until the new wore off, probably. That's so much freaking money. Jeez. You realize over 5 years, the extra money just for insurance, $3,700 biggins just for 5 years. Insurance is, oh man, insurance sucks. $492 a year more for the Niro over a cheap car, 8.2 cents a mile. And $631 more for full coverage on the Bolt versus liability, 4.96 a mile. This is based on 13,000 miles a year, which is about what it gets driven. So because we're afraid of hitting a deer or something happening to it, 4.9 cents a mile, which is, again, double what it costs just to push it down the road. Not the insurance, just the extra insurance is double what the electricity costs to push it down the road. That's like a lot of money. I'm going to make sure I got this right. Whoops. 4.8, 4.9 cents a mile. Jeez. Oh well. Hey, this good video here. If you want to go watch it. He's now got a boat and a Tesla. But anyway, just wanted to run these numbers by y'all to see what you think. All right. Have you do you the people that have a Tesla? Is this a good price? This seems like a good price to me. Of course, you know, it may be cheaper in Arkansas. You know, maybe Arkansas is way cheaper than a lot of states. I don't know. I hear New Hampshire is one of the cheapest states in the union to insure a car. It's also the only state that doesn't require liability insurance. Now, every time I say that to somebody, they're like, well, that's stupid. Well, if somebody hits you with no insurance, well, you probably can't sue them. But I guess you could buy what I have, uninsured motorists. We have uninsured motorists on our vehicles. So as long as you can identify the person, insurance will pay, and then they'll go after the person. So I guess that's what you do if you live in New Hampshire. But I hear the insurance rates there are really cheap. All right. You have a good day. Thanks for watching.